Hey guys, it's KMC whatever. I am Kiersten, and today's video is going to be a true crime video. I do have my dogs in the same room, so you might be hearing some noises from them. But this case is very complicated and very recent and is still being investigated right now. I'm doing this to hopefully get her face out there and to hopefully find this little girl. So let's just get on with this video, shall we? Okay, so let's talk about the little girl that is currently missing. Her name is Evelyn Boswell. She is a 15-month-old little toddler. She is from Blunsville, Tennessee. Her parents are Megan Boswell and Ethan Perry. She was described to be a very happy baby, for the most part, very easygoing. A very easy, happy, joyful baby that brought a lot of joy into Megan's life. And she is also very well behaved for being a 15-month-old, and she's also very advanced for her age developmentally. So let's talk about when she went missing. So there has been reports of her last being seen on December 10th or 11th and also December 26th of 2019. The reason why the date is so odd and nobody knows the real actual date is she was not reported missing until 2 months after she disappeared. She was actually reported missing on February 18th of 2020 from her grandfather, Tommy Boswell Sr. He contacted State Department of Child Services and was reported to them that he has not seen his granddaughter in 2 months, and he was getting concerned about her. And the State Department of Child Services contacted authorities, and an investigation kind of was opened up on this subject. So the Bureau, oh my god, I can't pronounce it. Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, TBI, as I will refer to it as, issued a statewide Amber Alert for the state of Tennessee on February 19th. Sheriffs say that at this time, Megan, her mother, and Ethan, her father, were cooperating with authorities. Ethan is in active duty in the military, and he is stationed in another state. The state is believed to be Louisiana, and he was trying to get leave to come help find his daughter and to kind of get this whole thing cleared up. But we have no idea if he actually got it or if he didn't. There's not a lot of talk. He hasn't been talking much to reporters or anything like that, so the media coverage on him isn't really out there. So the TBI released on February 21st what was believed to be new details. I don't know how they came up with this whole thing. They probably got talked to about this or something. But they had stated that individuals were traveling in a 4-door gray 2007 BMW with the front end of it was a little damaged. So they put a missing persons for that and a missing, involved with their missing child. And TBI says that the vehicle was found with the individuals inside in Wilkes County, North Carolina. So they arrested 2 people in North Carolina in connection with the disappearance of the little Evelyn. 33-year-old William McLeod and 42-year-old Angela Boswell. Now, Angela Boswell is Evelyn's grandmother, and William McLeod is Angela's boyfriend. And they were charged with possession of a stolen property. And on February 25th of 2020, Megan, the Evelyn's mother, got arrested and charged with 1 count of false reporting. She was being held on a $25,000 bond. The sheriff's office says that her statements were not really correct. She was giving multiple stories. She wasn't sticking to one story. She was kind of hindering their investigation, so she got in trouble and charged with false reporting and not telling the truth between all of this. So I'll kind of explain some of her statements that we know she has said. Other things they never made clear on what she completely said, but this is some of the things that she had spoke about to a reporter and all that. So her first claim is that right when it was reported and the Amber Alert was issued, she had stated that she didn't report her daughter missing due to the fact that she knew exactly who had her daughter and was afraid that they would take off with her daughter if they were spooked by this Amber Alert and report. Which is very odd to me. Like, if you know who has your child, why don't you take your child back? That's kind of my opinion on it. But I don't know the situation or anything like that. But the second thing she reported was that the person that took her, Evelyn, she had reported was her mother, Angela. Her mother was the last person to take care of her. That was her babysitter when Megan had to go to work. And she lied to authorities to protect her mother. She didn't want her mother to get in trouble. So her third statement that she had said was that her and Angela went out to eat along with Evelyn, and Angela came and got Evelyn to take her to a campsite, and they were going to stay in a silver camper with somebody that Angela knew in Manadota, Virginia. I can't talk. And the person that has Evelyn is Angela's friend that they were staying with. Well, the moment she knew something was wrong was when Angela was not picking up her phone when she was calling Angela to check on her baby and all that. So the fourth thing that she stated was the last time she had talked to her mother was on February 19th when she wanted to talk to her mother about the Amber Alert that was issued. And as soon as Angela found out that they were going to be on to her and find out and all that stuff, she kind of freaked out and decided to flee the town. And she fled to North Carolina where she got arrested. So Angela's statements said that Megan had given her the car that was reported stolen, and they didn't know it was stolen. They thought Megan had taken care of it all, but turns out Megan never took care of it at all. So, and that when she got arrested, she wanted to be sent back to Tennessee to deal with all the stuff with her granddaughter and to deal with all that. She wanted to be back where she was supposed to be. Which I kind of find it a little odd that you're fleeing with a child and you don't have the child and then all that. Well, basically, on February 26th, let me back it up. When Angela and her boyfriend got arrested, they had looked in the car for Evelyn and they had not had any sign of her in the car. And they couldn't find her, so as of that time she was still missing. Office say authorities had searched a pond and property in the Wilkes County area where they believed that Angela had stopped by to, drop Evelyn there, and they looked in there and they searched in the pond, they searched the property, and there was no sign of Evelyn being there. They had no sign at all of where she was. At this point, authorities do believe that she is still alive, and they don't think she is passed yet. So Megan got arrested for the false charge thing. And she had previously stated in an interview that she was pregnant, and that's the reason why she couldn't take a polygraph test, was because she was pregnant. Well, when she got arrested, they're always pregnancy test the women to make sure and to do all the precautions with that. And the jail records show that she was not pregnant at all. like she had previously stated that whole thing. On February 27th at this point, Angela was released from prison. It doesn't really explain if she got, I'm assuming she made her bail and got out on bail. So Megan made that statement about them going to a campsite in Virginia. So authorities had searched 3 different campsites in the area of the Modesto, Virginia area, and they had found nothing of Evelyn in sight. No, nothing. And by this point, as of today when I am recording this, so as of Tuesday of the same week you'll see this, the reward for finding Evelyn or any whereabouts on Evelyn has been up to over $61,000. When I did this yesterday, it was $59,000. So now it's $61,000. They are offering a reward to help find her. This whole case, there has been an online petition that had gone around that had thousands of people that signed this thing, that wanted to enforce Evelyns law. So Tennessee lawmakers, state lawmakers, whatever you call them, have introduced a new bill or a new law to legislature in honor of Evelyn, just because of what happened with this whole thing. So the basis of this bill is that they want to increase the penalties against parents and guardians who do not report their child or children missing within 2 days. Based on this whole case of not reporting her missing until 2 months after, you know, that's not okay with a lot of people. So they're trying to pass this law that basically says you can get penalized if you do not report your child missing within 2 days. Now, I think some laws require you to wait 24 hours before you report them. So this kind of is within that. But this is for the state of Tennessee, not anywhere else. Failure to do so failure to report your child missing within the 2-day mark, considers you to have a Class A misdemeanor, punishable of up to 11 months and 29 days in jail, and a fine up to $2,500 and up. Or up to $2,500, and you could possibly get both of them, so you can get jail time and a fine for it, not reporting your child. If you fail to report your child and they get seriously bodily harmed, it's serious injury, it results in death, you are facing a Class C felony, which is punishable from 3 to 15 years in prison and a fine up to $10,000. I'm just going to show you some pictures of Evelyn and let's get this child out there. Hopefully we can find her safe and sound. And to kind of describe Evelyn, because I never did describe her, she is about 2 feet tall and 28 pounds. She has blonde hair and blue eyes. She was last seen wearing a pink tracksuit with pink shoes and a pink matching bow in her hair. Nothing was done to her. Hopefully she is still alive. I really hope that. Yeah, so that is kind of this case. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have heard of this case, and subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the bell notifications so you're notified when we post every single Friday. This is KMC Whatever, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!